How's it going, everybody? John McLennan here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to play Coffee Blues as recorded by Mississippi John Hurt on guitar. Now this video is a part 2 to the first video that I posted, so if you haven't seen that, you're going to want to check out that video first before you watch this, because we're going to pick up in the middle of the song. But what we've been working on with this 2-video series is just developing thumb independence. So you want to get your thumb going automatically here for fingerstyle guitar, and then you'll be able to bring in some of those other digits to play some polyrhythms or some other rhythms that are in contrast to what your thumb is doing. The trick to getting this style is going step by step and beat by beat. So you got to start slow and work it out, and you'll build it up. And one thing that will help you get started with this style of playing, if you haven't played a lot of fingerstyle guitar, is my fingerstyle jumpstart PDF. So you can get that completely for free at the first link down below, and you'll also get some training videos with that PDF that are not on YouTube, that come with tabs. And all of this is designed to kickstart your fingerstyle guitar playing. All right, well, with that said, let's dive into this lesson. Let's break down how to play Coffee Blues as recorded by Mississippi John Hurt on guitar. Now, this is a continuation of our first lesson here. I'll play for you the part that we're breaking down, and then we'll pick it up where we left off. So here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we went over the first 2 bars. Where we covered a D to an A chord, and we were sliding into those chords for that cool bluesy sound. Then in the last 2 bars, we're gonna play E to an A, and those 2 bars go. Okay, so we're building off of our standard shapes, as mentioned in the first lesson. We've got our A chord here, but we're reaching up with our pinky to get some higher melody notes. It's a really cool sound, and it's a great way of kind of playing a melody and keeping a bass line going at the same time. So when we get to the E chord here, we're going to pinch the outer strings. And I'll just remind you of our thumb pattern. Our thumb pattern is going. So this is the 6th string and then the 4th string. We're just alternating 2 and 3 and 4 and we're laying into it a little bit, right? Getting that kind of ragtimey sound. And then we'll go to the A chord in the next measure. So for the E, we're gonna pinch the outer strings. 1 E and that's our first beat. So it's pinching, then the second bass note with the thumb, then the first string again. So 1 E and 1 E and and then we'll go 2 and 3 and 4 E and So that is doing the bass note on beat 2, just your boom check, you know. 2 and then on 3 and on the and of 3 we're going to do a pinch of the 4th and the 1st strings. So 2 and 3 and so far the first 3 beats go 1 E and 2 and 3 and okay, now we're gonna adjust our chords slightly. We're gonna make it an E7, which is a very common blues chord right here, this E chord, but then we're adding down that pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So we're gonna get that note D, and the melody's gonna go D, E. So that's So if I do that last beat, it's a pinch of strings 6 and 2 together. Then move to the first string with your index finger. Then play the chick from our boom chick, or the alternating bass note, on the 4th string. So that's beat 4. So 1 E and a, 2 and 3 and 4 E and a. Pretty cool sound, up to speed. And I'll probably play just straight E first. And then I just add that pinky for the 7th. And then finally, in the last measure, we're gonna go. So this is a slide into the A chord. And our melody is, so 1 to 2 there, C to C sharp, and then the note A on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. So it's really like 1 E and so it's a pinch, 5 and 2, then slide up, then do the alternate bass note, the 4th string, then play the 3rd string. So 1 E and then 2 and 3 and 4 E and Okay, so let me slow that down there. So 1 E and then on beat 2, we're just gonna do boom check, 2 and so. Beat 3. And that's to beat 4, so 3 and beat 3 is the bass note here on the 5th string, and then a pinch of 4, the 4th string, and the 1st string. But notice that I've reached up, I've edited my A chord, and now I'm grabbing the 1st, or the pinky on the 1st string here, 5th fret. So that's my pinch. So 3 and 4 E and 3 and then play the 5th string, and then move back A to another very common blues chord here, A7. 3 and 4 E and so that's the last beat is bass note, then the note G there on the 3rd fret, and then the alternate bass note on the 4th string, 2nd fret. So the last measure all together goes. And this little part here is actually the pickup to loop you back around to the top. So here's the last 2 measures, E to A, played as one piece. So we go 3 and 4 and. And the whole thing played as one piece, 3 and 4 and. And that's the top again. So all together, it sounds like this up to speed. And I like starting off sometimes on beats 3 and 4 of the last measure as a pickup, and that'll continue right into the D chord like this. 1, 2, and. Have fun practicing Coffee Blues by Mississippi John Hurt. I hope you got some value out of today's video. Don't forget to download my Fingerstyle Jumpstart PDF and get the Fingerstyle Training Series videos at the first link down below. As always, leave your song requests in the comments below. Thanks so much for your support here on the channel, and until next time.